I've chosen out a few sounds for my buttons. I have a click sound that I'll drag in, a beep sound, and a toggle sound. These are all MP3 files. And if I go down here to my library and select one, I can preview it by clicking on play in the preview window. There's the beep sound and the toggle sound. Okay. To assign those, what I have to do is come over here to my buttons layer, unlock the buttons layer, and I'll select the home button and come to my code snippets. Now remember, if you don't have this code snippets docked, you can grab the code snippets from the window menu right there. Okay, in this case, we're going to go ahead and work with audio and video snippets. Going to double click on this click to play sound. And here it tells me how to use this. And just to keep it short, it tells me that I have to replace this address, which is an example file, with the name of the sound that I want to play. So it's in green for me here, and I want to change this from song 1 off of this HTTP server to simply my click sound called click MP3. Okay. Now I can preview that. And when I click on the home button, I get my click sound. Okay. So to quickly map the next two buttons, I'm going to select the About button, get my code snippets, double click on Click to Play Sound. This time I'm going to replace that green text with toggle.mp3. I'm going to then select the work button, and I'm going to replace that green text with beep.mp3. Now I have 3 different sounds. Okay. So all of those sounds happen when you click the event. That is, when you click the button, when an event happens in ActionScript, those sounds play. Now, say I want some background sound. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my Finder again. And note, by the way, I didn't really express this with the buttons as much as I should have. These MP3s are all in the same folder as my FLA file. Okay, so make sure that those are all in the same folder together, or else the short naming isn't going to work. Okay, with that said, I'm going to grab this loop that I have and drop it in there. And now when I select it and play it, hopefully you can hear that a little bit. I'm going to come to my layers, create a new layer, call it drum loop. I'm going to now, when I'm on that, have that keyframe selected where it's going to start, drop this MP3, the loop.mp3 onto the stage. and you'll see that the waveform has appeared. And when I again have that selected, that first keyframe selected, you'll see that right now it's on stream. The last one, the buttons were set to event. In this case, we're going to start that sound, the loop.mp3, and instead of having it repeat only once, this number here determines how many times it repeats. We're going to have it just loop. So it's just going to loop infinitely as long as the website is going. So if I preview it now, it just keeps going. I can click on work about. All of my sound is in there. So there you go. One last thing, if you want to get something, say in sync with a piece of audio, this is covered in my animations tutorial, which I'll put a link to in the description, about working with sound and animation. It goes into the stream sync, which we don't really use in websites too much, because stream we could use quite a bit for scrubbing to and from animation, getting those lip syncs to work, but we don't really use it in websites too often. Mostly the loops and just the event syncs. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this little bonus thing about websites. Always have to be somewhat choosy about what kind of music you put in your website. You don't want to have something that's too in your face or distracting, but some nice ambient sound is kind of nice sometimes. Okay, thanks for watching.